I decided after doing a few more films, this isn't for me. The film industry is a terrible place to be. I mean, unfortunately, the film industry is. If anybody's thinking about getting into it, I would say think about it, then have a drink, think about it again, and then look at your life and see if you really want to screw it all up. Because it's not a good place to be.
If you look like that, it's pretty much any area it has downs and ups. You know, someone who hates mundane, everyday 8 to 5 stuff.
Oh, I couldn't do that anymore.
You know, exactly.
I could never work in office again because
that's what I'm saying. Like for me, that never would work. I would rather be a couple of weeks and months maybe without work, but then and then do what I really enjoy doing.
I do agree. It's just, it's not a real life in many ways. You know, and you can't explain it to a normal, I say a normal person, that sounds wrong. You can't explain it to someone who's never been in the industry because they don't quite get it. I've sat on a spaceship and had lunch. I've walked through a castle. I've, fought a dragon. I've stood on a mountain in the middle of, where were we? Morocco. And I've just thought to myself, I'd really like an iced latte. And we're in the middle of nowhere, and all of a sudden I've got an iced latte. And you can't really explain to people. If you try to, they're just not going to believe you. People who don't do this for a living will not understand. And then they don't understand the hours. The hours we do are ridiculous in this country. Well, especially in this country. But you get a 2-hour pre-call, and then you get a 12-hour day. Or an 11-hour day, but you get an hour for lunch, and then you've still got to pack your stuff up at the end of the day. Then you've got to drive it back to the yard. Then you've got to drop it all off. You're doing 18 hours a day. The wages are good. I'm not going to lie that. But I think my youngest son, I've been present for 5 of his birthdays, and I think my eldest, probably 9. He's 13 now. He's almost as tall as me. I've missed school plays. I've missed birthdays. I've missed weddings. I've missed all sorts of stuff. Just because the industry takes it from you.
Yeah. So for those,
you end up loving the industry.
Yeah. So for those who want to be have a family life, that's going to be tough.
You're going to have a really tough time of it. Purely on the grounds that it just eats your days away. I mean, we had a family holiday planned for week after next, and I'm going to have to turn up 2 days late. So I'm going to have to drive up there purely on the grounds that I'm filming now. And it's my company. I mean, I started up another armoury company with a friend of mine about 1.5 years ago, and it's just gone mental. So what do you do? And the second you say no to a client and a job, they find somebody else, and that's the person they then use forevermore until they get let down, and then they might come back to you.
So you have to
just have to say yes.
Yeah, you have to say yes.